Assalamualaikum and hi. Let's go through to the objective of industrial training. The objective of industrial training is to apply the related knowledge and skill at the workplace, to have an effective communication to all levels at the firm, to practice the teamwork in style of works, to practice professionalism and high attitude, and comply the rules, procedures, and methods used in the organization, and to describe the assessment that had been given, followed by the related format. I had completed the industrial training at Public Work Department of Segamat District, specific at electrical branch. The Malaysia Public Works Department is the federal government department in Malaysia under Ministry of Work Malaysia. Malaysia Public Work Department has been established since 1872 and serves as a technical agency to the Government of Malaysia. Public Work Department is responsible for implementing infrastructure development and maintenance projects to the various ministries, departments, statutory bodies and state governments such as roads, building, airport, port and jetty. The objective of electrical branch is to make sure the implementation of infrastructure development project for government agency in field of electrical engineering will fulfill in demand of quality, time and cost. To make sure facilities management for electrical engineering assets at government premise fulfill to the best practice, so that will function well, safety and effective. And to make sure the expert consulting services in electrical engineering field for government agencies based on professionalism and integrity. At the industrial training, I had given and contained with the activities involved in the electrical maintenance, inspection and installation. Once I finished every electrical wiring, I had trained to do something testing to the wiring installation to make sure it is safe for users. The test, which is contained in Electrical Supply Act 1990 Section 447, is continuity test, insulation resistance test, polarity test, earthing resistance test, and RCCB test. Besides, I had contained in doing the inspection and maintain the street light and traffic light. Street light must be maintained for road users to see road environment clearly at the night. It's also technical demands to increase the safety level at certain locations as road intersection, bridge and major conflict areas. Street light which is broken or fall after hitting by vehicle in an accident must be diverting as soon as possible because it is danger to the road users. The broken street light will block traffic and there are current flow through the broken cable. I had involved in diverting the broken lamp pole after an accident by applying a safety procedure demands. In maintaining the street light, I had been revealed to the system of the street light include the power supply, controller at the feeder pillar, transmission cable, light pole and lamp. Besides, I must be understood the electrical circuit and operation for every component in the street light system to detect the damage or fault by visual and physical inspection to the installation and components. Next, I had also contained in doing the installation for temporary electrical installation. Electrical branch of Segamat Public Works Department is responsible to make sure our government official ceremony in Segamat District will be held smoothly, especially in the field of electrical support preparation. By the opportunity given, I had helped them to prepare the added electrical installation to support our ceremony use and test the load and installation before the ceremony take place. Once the ceremony had started, he always stand by for any emergency incident related to the electrical problems. Other activities is inspection and maintenance works occur by the fault of the power supply and electrical installation at the government premise, repair and install the electrical equipment, and meeting and discussion with technician and electrical officer. Lastly, I had developed a project to solve the fault occurred by the temporary electrical installation at the official ceremony called smart monitoring current flow by using non-MCU. This project is provided to solve the problem and decrease the risk in conducting the electrical power in official ceremony. The issues I want to solve is tripping problem, which is interrupt the official ceremony. The added electrical temporary installation will increase the load to the maximum capability to our incoming cable. The overcurrent occurs without earlier warning system and difficult to monitor the current value at the incoming cable due to the height or compact place of the meter kiosk or incoming cable. The objective for this project is to build the system that can monitor the current flow at the smartphone and to decrease the tripping risk at the official ceremony by earlier detection of the overload current. The scope of research in build this project is focusing to apply a non-MCU as a built-in microcontroller to centralize the system, which is set up by C programming, receive data from current transformer sensor, and send data to Blink platform by built-in Wi-Fi device in non-MCU. The emphasis is to sense the current flow at the incoming cable by applying current transformer sensor. The current data can be monitored at the smartphone, and MCU will send data to Blink platform through Wi-Fi connection, which is raised from the smartphone hotspot. At the industrial training, I had found some finding as new knowledge to me. One of that is the operation of electrical in Malaysia, include Public Works Department, is subject to Malaysian Act and regulation under Malaysian Commission, such as Electricity Supply Act 1990 and Electricity Regulation 1994. Through every electrical installation must be tested by a competent person who their continuity, polarity, insulation, earthing resistance and RCCB under Electricity Regulation 1994. Besides, I usually know a capacitor as the electrical equipment used to store an electrical charge in the electronic circuit. But the concept of the capacitor is more than that. The finding is, at the some of the latest government building had a giant capacitor called capacitor bank or capacitor board located at the switch room where a lot of energy demands in the building. The designing of electrical installation will set the maximum demand in kilowatt units by calculate the total load of the electrical system. It can be the best greatest demand of load on the power supply by Tenaga Nasional Berhad during full load. By understanding the term of maximum demand, in case of designing the electrical installation, I had been more realized about the consumerization in power system. And by according to the standard of MSIEC 60038, the earthing type in Malaysia is TT type, which means for the supply side installation have their own earthing arrangements. Besides building or fit build, the TT system is applied to the electrical temporary installation as at the roadblock and ceremony at the open place. The earthing electrode will install at the suitable location and as the supply for the earthing conductor. Public Work Department, especially electrical branch, is the best place for students to get the industrial training. They have many sources in guiding and give many input, include the experienced worker and officer and complete tools. However, there are some recommendation which is needed. That is the motivation session to the student about importance of industrial training, which can increase their spirit to give more effort and more active during industrial training. The higher management of Public Works Department should be draft the financial plan for granting of student allowance every month. It can help raise their motivation during industrial training. Encouraging the student to make some simple project as problem solving depends on suitable cases at Public Work Department by applying their knowledge during the study. Prepare the syllabus of assessment for students to be complete at the end of the industrial training period. It can make students not waste their time by doing useless things. Make the routine to clean and tidy the workplace daily. It train them to be humble and build the positive habit at workplace. The industrial training not only to improve their skills but also build the positive soul. As the progress on innovative project by applying IoT concept, smart monitoring current flow by using Node MCU, there are a project idea which can be the continuous project to the next internship students. This project can be upgraded, suitable for current demands as a solid and flexible product. However, the success of the industrial training is more depends on student. Student must be prepared mentally and physically to face any challenge. It's all about ourselves. Finally, I had completed the 20 weeks of industrial training at electrical branch of Segamat Public Works Department. It is the interesting experience to be guided by the one of the future organization employees related to the field of electrical engineering study. First of that, I had been applied to the related knowledge and skill at the workplace. After had the most of the theory forms of study, industrial training had gave the opportunities to me to develop and the knowledge and skills and prepare for future work. Besides, I had been learned an effective communication to all level at the organization. Effective communication in the workplace is an integral part of organization success because it can eliminate unnecessary problems and promote a better performance. The ability to communicate effectively can increase the market value for job vacation. It also helped me to practice the teamwork in style of works. At the industrial training, I always working in teamwork with the other internship students and public work department staff as the guided person. Teamwork help in completing our tasks and describe the accurate decision. Public Works Department is the organization which practice the high professionalism in management and every part in the organization. So on that situation, I had been practice professionalism and high attitude in comply the rules, procedure and methods used in the organization. Initially, it is mentally pressured to be part on this path or work area, but finally I can absorb it with the support from the supervisor and our staff. Now I had more matured and confident in conducting any task given, followed by the related order or format. As the conclusion, I had been complete all the objective for the industrial training and ready to take responsible in any organization. Thank you.
So kita kat sini ada rate dia. So masuk pada 30. Okey, sekarang ni direct daripada meter, daripada katot ni kita terus buat extension.